Right way! Commander?
Messy equipment, contaminated samples. This is no lab. Be prepared for anything. One. Wet.
Okay, we're definitely in a ghost story. You take lead.
Protect the envoy. Never have a chance.
We make a good team. 3 things you can count on here. Sand, monsters, and more sand.
Let's finish this. Couldn't have done it better. Awful. These things shouldn't be caged. They should be laid to rest.
Oh, roots reaching into the earth, beyond soil, beyond stone.
The flowers have names I do not know. Names they do not know.
We made an oath.
We can do nothing for them.
We're damned.
See you in the next life. Until then, rest well.
I cannot hold on. The soil is my body, and the roots are me. And myself is nothing but a tree.
What do you want from us?
I heard the screaming. You killed them all, didn't you? My brother.
Good. Someone had to. They needed to be put out of their misery.
What's wrong with you? You cold-hearted monster. Your husband's dead too.
And now the executioner comes for us as well. I see you, Reaper. I know what you are.
Excuse the dramatics. The two of them have become irrational during the time we spent in this cave.
Will you do the same for us? Are you our death come to greet us before the end?
The dream thralls here were once our colleagues. When they began to turn, we all agreed they would be contained. This way, they'd at least be able to contribute to our research, even if it was only as subjects.
Adir wanted us to see if the crystal spiders could be a source of profit for the Empire. So many dead for greed's sake.
That is quite some overheated rhetoric. They just wanted to know if the crystal spiders could be useful to the Empire.
Useful? The Empire wanted to see how much of this new land could be extracted and sold. The local Adirans warned us when we got here. Said this was doomed from the start. Did we listen?
Once again, you're being dramatic. There is no point in researching spiders in a new world if all of your countrymen keep dropping dead.
You said it was so we could save them. Save my brother and your husband.
Those were never mutually exclusive. I always hoped that we'd find some way to save Halfor. I blame the fire. It threw everything into total disarray.
The gods judged us for our horrible deeds against nature.
One of the raging dream thralls knocked over a lantern. It spread quickly.
It was suicide. It's what I'd have done to escape this wretched world. I envy Halfor.
My husband was one of the first to turn. I miss him. But I'm glad his fungus-infested body has been put to rest.
So much for wanting to reverse the effects of the plague.
It is what it is. Just let it go. Envoy, we need you to secure our safety. Tell Wingard that the dream thralls are dead.
No, just bring us provisions, food, water. Just enough for us to survive down here until the Steel Garrote's attention is pointed elsewhere. It's the least you can do.
You could kill us. Let's be realistic. We're damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Even if the Envoy got Wingard to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected. Worse, they might decide we're trying to infect other Adirans.
Then we'll just take the provisions and...
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us. Kill her if you must, but the rest of us will leave this cave and never look back.
What? What are you talking about? Are you mad? We can't leave the cave. If we do, the Steel Garrote will find us and kill us.
Perhaps the Envoy is right. Wimgar has been leaving us supplies, after all. He's sympathetic. You think he'd be willing to stick his neck out for us?
No guarantee of that. Better we die here. Better we do it on our own terms.
Oh, shut up and help me pack.
Can't believe we're going to Eagle's Reach. It's such a bad idea.
Doom awaits us in Eagle's Reach, but no one is listening.
We'll be leaving as soon as we can.
Good on you for cleaning out the mines.
The quiet's worse than the action. Nothing's worse than the waiting.
Do you know what kind of position you've put us in, sending those civilians here, Envoy? If the Steel Garrote catch wind...
Take a breath. Start from the beginning.
An implication from the Inquisitor is as good as an edict as far as I'm concerned. What are we supposed to do now? I think I can. Please, give me a moment to myself, Envoy. I need to think. Be careful on your way to Third Wall. Dream thralls are everywhere.
That sword has done good for Adir. May it continue to serve the Empire.
They're dead. We couldn't help them. We couldn't even comfort them in the end.
Remember, we share no information unless it is vital. Remember, we share no information unless it is vital.
I know you did what you thought was right, but please, just...
You did the right thing. For all of us.
Look at those stars. They always seem brighter out here. I'd never met Naoki. Asui arrived a few months before I left Thirdborn. I knew their squad mates better. Uriki was a ship's carpenter with the Rawatine Navy years ago. Came from a military family, but she never saw much combat herself. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in Thirdborn with his crew to resupply and never left. I don't think piracy suited him. Kiri, he was a sweet kid. Born shipboard to a mercenary captain who left him here and never came back. For the longest, I thought that was for the best. Me too. Most of all, I'm sorry I wasn't here to better prepare them.
This wasn't your fault. They just weren't ready.
Because there weren't enough seasoned soldiers to train them. The Thirdborn's in dire straits if they're sending people like this out to patrol. Should I break out the booze? You've heard everything I have. What do you want to... Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
I need to go hunting. I hope you like roasted snake. Right. What do you need? Right. Changing the subject? Until next time. You know, people don't think steam thistle has any medicinal properties.
Oh?
But if you grind it up and add some clean water, it's decent at protecting your skin from the sun.
That would be a great help in my travels. I detest the sun.
And it also doesn't taste half bad on bread. If you don't mind picking out all the little pricklers.
I think I'll stick to butter. But at least we have options.
Wait, did you ask about that, or was it Kai? Never mind. Carry on.
When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. What are you so curious about? I've spilled all the gossip. If I must. Good evening. If I must.
He could have stayed in Garden. It was all he wanted in the end. Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too? You're lucky. I know far too many buried here. There are so many flowers here. I'm sorry I never learned their names. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He loved them dearly. Yes. Well, no, not exactly. He died fighting the Dream Thralls a month ago. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but... it's not safe. There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you could. Will you go chase them out? Put flowers on his grave in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
I think I saw a cairn across the lake bed. That must be the place.
Do you remember him, Flowers? He smiled at you like the sun. You know the sun, don't you? Remember that it's me? Little red flower, little purple flower. I'll make him smile.
Wait, see the garden.
Never had a chance.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
You've made this place safe again. Thank you. I'll stay for a while. Maybe I'll plant some seeds. Who knows? I hope the flowers bring him cheer, though. It must be so lonely there in the dark, and I don't know. He was my younger brother. He should have outlived me. Now, he's dead, and all I can do is give him flowers. It doesn't seem fair. None of this is fair.
Fair winds and following tides, whoever you were.
Thank you again. Be safe.
Oh, no, you don't!
That'll show him.
Please, anyone!
Who disturbs us? Quarry in the bro...
Please, anyone! Your face! You must be a dream thrall!
Is that any way to start a conversation?
No, no. You're one of them. You don't sound like a dream thrall. Don't just stand out there then. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We took care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Shatterscarp was always rough. It wasn't whatever this is.
The eyes!
One for you!
Everyone okay?
Got eyes on something? What?
What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Did you bring a little flag? Well, maybe you'd like to plant it at the top of this hill, claim it for your emperor. Look, I know who you are. Everyone living under the thumb of Adir here does. You're the Emperor's pet envoy. Don't you flirt with me. Not in my own house.
You call this a house? Did you, by chance, sustain a head injury? Because I can have a look.
House, dwelling, hovel, whatever it is, it's mine. And I want you out. I hate you and everything you stand for, Envoy. Also, you smell like Zorip musk. Goodbye.
That went well. Mind you, not very well. At least it could have been worse. Shove off. Shove off.
Yeah.
Fragment of the very stars. Perhaps one of the blacksmiths could make use of it.
Yeah.
I have a moment to talk. Right. What do you need? What else is there? No idea. What you see out there is what you get. Let's see. I collected a good amount of water before we left Emerald Stair. Sometimes that's the only way to have water here. We have enough to travel for a while, but if we get stuck out here, we are in big trouble. I also put jerky in my pack. Drinking water isn't enough. You'll need that salt, too. That's something most people forget. Pestler root is good when you're thirsty. Doesn't have any water in it, but makes you feel less thirsty when you chew it. It's not perfect, but it can get you through that extra distance before you can find more water. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
What is it you like so much about ghost stories, Giada?
Well, ghost stories are how we confront our fears, how we explore and define them in a safe environment.
Don't they give you nightmares? The chills? After I hear a ghost story, I can't stop imagining something behind every strange noise or stray breeze.
Of course, but telling a story gives you power over it. You get to choose when to hold back and when to be merciless.
Guess I'm more comfortable with things I can see. And shoot, if needed.
An animancer has to grow comfortable with the unknown. But that would be challenging for a soldier.
And a sailor. When you spend months at the mercy of the sea, and whatever's in it, you learn a healthy fear of the unknown.
Can't say I blame you. I'm brave enough to tinker on souls, but the ocean? No thank you. Leave me out of it.
How are you holding up? I can't seem to get any sleep. Ask away. Get some rest on, boy.
You have something on your mind, and I want to hear all about it. What do you want to know? You know me. Always ready with an answer. Not before I've done some reading. Kai, you've killed people before.
Good evening to you, too. And, yeah.
Have you ever been haunted by one of them?
Well, the first has always stayed with me. This was in Deadfire. We were boarded by valiant privateers in the dead of night. One moment, I'm asleep, and the next, I'm staring down the barrel of a pistol. It misfired, and I ran him through before he could try again. But I'll never forget the look in his eyes as the light faded out of them. Is that what you wanted to know?
Oh dear, not exactly. When I said haunted, I meant, have you ever seen a ghost before?
Once, at sea, I heard moaning coming from the ship's lazarette. Never went down there again.
Noted, thank you. Do you need to talk about, you know, the dead privateer? Because I have time.
I think I just need a drink.